me, the purpose that I call this meeting for is to hear your ideas. My mandate, as you see, is a very universal mandate. It's a very generous synthesis of civil, political, economic, social, and cultural rights. And what I am keen on getting is fresh ideas, not hackneyed and platitudinous ideas. I want people to think outside the box and to see why, in spite of this wonderful system of norms and system of mechanisms, why is it not working? Why is it not working better?
Today we have 2 covenants and 9 conventions in moving toward this idea of realization and really making these rights effective from the point of the individuals that they claim to the states that they have been violated.
You can lament all you want about the climate change or about the military spending and the rest of it, but unless there's law, you're not going to be able to actually effectuate the kinds of changes that you want.
Probably the greatest obstacle to the implementation of the existing international human rights instruments, which have rights that go even further than the rights in here in general. One of the biggest obstacles to the implementation of these rights is the existing international order. Exactly what your mandate is on, a just and democratic international order. So it's very appropriate that you're convening such a meeting like this, because as you know right now in our international order, even within the United Nations here, the body that probably wields the most political weight is of course not the Human Rights Council, not the General Assembly to whom it answers and which it is a subsidiary body, but probably the Security Council. And it often wields that weight more in a political manner than in a manner that accords with the rule of law that all the states there have agreed to.
I think we're missing the word responsibility. And if we really put and started teaching young people that this is their responsibility, that everybody has these rights, including them, but who's going to do it? The new thing about ecocide for the planet. Climate change would not be here if we had all been told and learnt to be responsible for our climate. The oil companies are making billions. Who's going to ask them to pay that profit and clean up our planet? They're the ones who should be doing it.
And yet it seems that empowerment is important to feel like an adult, to actually claim that power of responsibility. And that's not what I'm seeing in my own country, my own region, is that it seems that it's not just young adults, but there's this lack of maturity and taking responsibility for their own lives as well as the world. I don't know what's going on, but there's some kind of regressed development, arrested development.
What you have is a dream, and idealism is necessary, and this dream will come true. But there will be, on the road to a more democratic and equitable international order, that road is paved with obstacles, and there is a long way to go.
The feature of the work code would be this, the possibility to deliver legally binding decision. The court should have jurisdiction over existing universal human rights treaties. This is a very important point to the ICJ, that the jurisdiction of the court should be based not on new bills of rights, but the jurisdiction should be based to the existing treaties.